हेलो गाइस एंड वेलकम बैक टू अनदर वीडियो। जैसे कि पिछले वीडियो में हमने डेटा टाइप्स और टाइप कन्वर्जन के बारे में डिस्कस किया था, सिमिलरली इस वीडियो में हम मैथ एंड नंबर्स के बारे में डिस्कस करेंगे। ओके, सो विदाउट वेस्टिंग आवर टाइम विल जस्ट बिगिन। एंड उसके पहले आपको एक चीज़ बता दूं कि अगर आपने पिछले वीडियो को नहीं देखा हो तो वो वीडियो देख लीजिए, क्योंकि वो वीडियो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होने वाला है इस वीडियो को स्टार्ट करने के लिए। ओके, और उस वीडियो के जो नोट्स एंड गिटहब का जो कोड है मैंने डिस्क्रिप्शन में लिंक दे दी है, वहाँ पे आपको गिटहब की लिंक मिल जाएगी। ओके, एंड एट आवर टेलीग्राम चैनल you will get the link of or you will get the PDF of our notes as we have made the video serially. Okay, उस वाइज आपको वीडियो के नोट्स मिल जाएंगे। ओके, हैंड रिटन नोट्स है, वहाँ से आप एक्सेस कर सकते हो। तो जैसे कि आपको मेरी पहले स्क्रीन दिख रही है। ओके, तो सबसे पहले मैं यहाँ पे कमेंट कर दूंगा। ओके, व्हाट आई विल कमेंट as this is the HTML. Okay, first I will just load the boilerplate and I will just write tutorial 3. Okay, or we can say, yes, I will just write tutorial 3 and when I will save I will just write h1 over here और यहाँ पे मैं heading दे दूंगा tutorial 3. Okay, and I will open this in a live server. So I will just right click and I will just open with live server और यहाँ पे मेरा live server इस Google Chrome पर open हो जाएगा। So just a second. Yes. Okay. So if you don't know the extensions which I have installed such as Prettier and live server, तो आप सबसे पहले वाला वीडियो देख सकते हो, वहाँ पे मैंने मेरे एक्सटेंशन की लिस्ट आपको बताई थी। ओके, और अगर आपको कुछ शॉर्टकट्स, VS कोड के शॉर्टकट्स और कुछ नोट्स कुछ शॉर्टकट्स और टिप्स एंड ट्रिक्स चाहिए हो तो आप मेरे इंस्टा पर हमको फॉलो कर सकते हो, कोडिंग सर्वर को। ओके, सो आई विल जस्ट स्टार्ट एंड यहाँ पे मैं जस्ट पहले हेडिंग दे दूंगा कि आज का हमारा टॉपिक क्या है, मैथ एंड नंबर्स। ओके, सो जैसे कि पहले हमने नंबर डेटा टाइप के बारे में डिस्कस किया हुआ है, तो मैं यहाँ पे ज़्यादा नंबर के बारे में डिस्कस नहीं करूँगा, बट आई विल डिस्कस सम ऑफ इट्स मेथड एंड प्रॉपर्टी। ओके, मैथ के भी कुछ हम स्टैटिक प्रॉपर्टीज और वी कैन से प्रॉपर्टीज देखेंगे और मैथ के कुछ नंबर देखेंगे। ओके, सो व्हाट आई विल डू, आई विल जस्ट लिंक माय जावास्क्रिप्ट फ्रॉम हियर बाय यूजिंग स्क्रिप्ट टैग एंड सोर्स में मैं मेरा tut3.js मेरे जावास्क्रिप्ट का नाम दे दूंगा। ओके, सो to check that whether my JavaScript has been connected or not, I will just create an alert and I will just say hello. Okay, not hello, I will just say hello. So yes, it is connected. Okay, so मैं यहाँ पे क्या कर दूंगा, सबसे पहले what I will do, I will just say one or like this one and I will just say math. Okay, so what is the definition for math? I will just write the definition in a comment. Okay, so it allows you to perform different mathematical task. Okay, different mathematical task on numbers. Okay, so we can perform a different mathematical task using this math. Okay, math method you can say. Okay, so it is a by default method or you can just say it is a object, but I will not discuss about object over here because ये जो ऑब्जेक्ट की कंसेप्ट है, ऑब्जेक्ट्स और एरे, मैंने पहले ही बता चुका हूँ कि ये मैं बात आई विल डिस्कस आफ्टर सम टाइम। ओके, सो no need to worry that. Okay, I will just discuss all the concept related to JavaScript, so don't feel like I have just skipped this part. Okay, of object and array, I will discuss that in another video. So एक math जो है वो एक object है। okay, so उस object में imagine object as a container. Okay, so in that container you can store a multiple value. So जैसे कि हम एक वेरिएबल में एक ही वैल्यू स्टोर कर सकते हैं, लाइक इन एरे एंड ऑब्जेक्ट वी कैन स्टोर अ मल्टीपल वैल्यू। सो वैसे ही मैथ एक ऑब्जेक्ट है, उसके अंदर मल्टीपल प्रॉपर्टीज और मल्टीपल मेथड्स है। ओके, अब प्रॉपर्टीज और मेथड आप ये समझ लीजिए, मैं प्रॉपर्टीज और मेथड के लिए एक अलग से वीडियो बनाऊंगा, बट टिल दैट यू जस्ट इमेजिन दैट प्रॉपर्टी इज अ स्टैटिक और विच वी कैन से लाइक इमेजिन अ कार. आपके पास एक कार है और कार का जो कलर और यू कैन से कलर एंड नंबर ऑफ व्हील्स then the number of mirrors is called as properties. Okay, but what are methods are like car is driving, so so drive is a method. Okay, so if you are turning on the headlights, so it is a method. Okay, turning on headlights, it's kind of method. Okay, so वहां से आप इमेजिन कर सकते हो कि एक ऑब्जेक्ट सॉरी नॉट ऑब्जेक्ट एक मेथड में और एक प्रॉपर्टी में क्या अंतर होता है. ओके, सो लाइक फर्स्ट जस्ट आई हैव डिस्कस व्हाट इज द डेफिनेशन फॉर मैथ. इट अलाउज यू टू परफॉर्म ओके डिफरेंट मैथमेटिकल टास्क ऑन अ नंबर्स. सो आफ्टर दैट we will just see an example. So what is the example? So I will just create a variable called let a equals to, then I will just say math. Remember that what is the syntax? I will just mention the syntax over here. So syntax syntax. Okay, so what is the syntax? The syntax goes like this. Okay, it's okay, with capital M A T H, and after that you have to give a dot, then whether it is a property or whether it is the property. Okay, property. Okay, and whether it is a property or whether it is a method. Okay, like okay, like that we will have to give parenthesis for a method. Okay, so this is the syntax for a math object or math method you can say. Okay, so what I will do, I will just create a variable. एक वेरिएबल मैं यहाँ पे बनाऊंगा, उसका नाम मैं a दे दूंगा. Okay, so if you don't know how to create a variable, how to store a value in a variable, and what values we can store in a variable, then you can watch our first video. Okay, not the syllabus video, the video after the syllabus. Okay, so you can store multiple values such as number, string, जैसे कि पहले हमने डिस्कस किया हुआ है. एक बूलियन स्टोर कर सकते हैं, पर हम अगर यहाँ पे देखें तो मैं यहाँ पे ना कि एक स्ट्रिंग स्टोर कर रहा हूँ, ना कि एक बूलियन स्टोर कर रहा हूँ, और ना कि एक क्या बोल सकते हैं एक नंबर स्टोर कर रहा हूँ. ओके, आई एम स्टोरिंग अ मेथड ओवर हियर कॉल्ड मैथ. सो you will get hand-on experience after you practice this kind of things. Okay, but imagine but you can also remember that, or you can also keep in mind that we can also store the some kind of objects, okay, an array in a variable. So as math is an object, we can store it in a variable. So I will just say let a equals to math. Okay, then I will just say dot, and I will just write a property name. Okay, so what are some of the properties of math? I will just discuss it one by one. Okay, like pi and round. I will just I think so round is not a property, it is a method. So I will just discuss some 2-3 properties of math, but I will not discuss whole property. As you can say, as you if you notice, we will not able to cover whole property because it is lot of complicated. Rather than say too complicated, ये बहुत it is very lessly used in a web development or in application. So I will just show you the documentation, and I will just explain over there. Okay, but I will just show the one property called pi. So I will just write pi in a capital. So what I will do, I will just write a log statement. Okay, and I will just log the value of a in our console, and I will just open the console over here by clicking on inspect. Okay, and I will go to console. Yes, and when I will save this, okay, so what you will get, just see, you get a value of pi which is 3.14159, so blah blah blah. Okay, so you get the value of this pi. Okay, so from where this value is coming, okay, कहाँ से ये value आ रही है. Okay, so this some of the method, okay, math, it is already declared in JavaScript. Okay, so like हम क्या करते थे कि अगर मैंने एक वेरिएबल डिक्लेयर किया, like I have declared a variable called x, so I will write a number like 12. Okay, so I will write a number like 12. So what हम क्या कर सकते थे कि log में हम उसको यूज कर सकते थे like x, but ये वैसे ही मान लो कि मैथ और पाई ये जो जो आपको मेथड और एक प्रॉपर्टी दिख रही है वो पहले ही जावास्क्रिप्ट ने ऑलरेडी डिक्लेयर कर चुके हैं, सो वी डोंट नीड टू डिक्लेयर इट अगेन एंड अगेन। ओके, सो इसलिए हम क्या करते हैं, हम इसे डिक्लेयर नहीं करते, हम डायरेक्टली यूज कर सकते हैं। लाइक फॉर in this case we have to declare a value, then we can use it। okay, but इस इसमें क्या हुआ होता है, वैल्यूज ऑलरेडी डिक्लेयर किए होते। ओके, दैट इज अ कांस्टेंट वैल्यू। ओके, फिक्स्ड वैल्यू डिक्लेयर किए होते, सो यू डोंट हैव टू डिक्लेयर दिस अगेन एंड अगेन। बट रिमेंबर दिस, मैं यहाँ पे जो सिंटैक्स यूज कर रहा हूँ और जैसे कि कैपिटल लेटर, okay, you have to follow the same। after that what I will do, I will just comment of this code। okay, so I will just comment of this code, and after that as we have seen that the value of pi is 3.14 something like that। now I will just show you some of the properties, okay, some of the properties of math। okay, so what I will do, I will just go to W3 schools, so I will just say math, okay, in JavaScript। so I will just go to documentation of W3 schools, okay, or you can also have a look at the MDN documentation। so what I will do, I will just click on this link, first link, and after that you can see there is a example called here it is given a math.py, but we will just look at this in more details। okay, so see, here it is written math properties। so what are math properties? Math properties are constant। okay, so like this value are already declared, so they are constant। so as we have seen the example of math.py, you can also see the example like math.sqrt2 means this returns a square root of 2 something, if you are very good at mathematics। okay, yeah, you may know this। okay, some of the values, then math.sqrt1_2 which means returns the square root of 1/2। यहाँ पे हमें स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ 1/2 रिटर्न होता है। सिमिलरली यहाँ पे अगर हम देखेंगे ln2 which returns the natural logarithm of 2। so you can have a look at this and you can also console log this value, so you can get to know about this। okay, I'm just leaving this part up to you, so don't miss this, you have to practice it। don't consider this as a it will not be used कि ये यूज नहीं होगा। ओके, सो आई डोंट नीड टू प्रैक्टिस दिस, ऐसा मत कीजिए। जस्ट कंसोल लॉग दिस, जस्ट हैव अ लुक एट दिस वैल्यूज। ओके, so I will just give the definition in our code। so what I will do, I will just say math, okay, just math properties। I will just give the list of the properties, I will not write, I will just what I will do, I will just copy that। okay, I will just okay, so you can have a look at this when you go to GitHub। okay, so I will just comment off and you have to see the values। okay, math property which are constant, I will just write constant। constant means these are constant value, you cannot change that value। okay, after that what I will do, we will discuss some of the math methods as it is given over here। so I will just write I will just write math dot methods। okay, I will just so you can understand this। sorry for my voice because I'm having little cough। okay, so okay, math dot methods, okay, or you can say method, I will just say method not methods। so we will discuss some of the methods of math which are called round, seal, or you can say CEI, how you pronounce that। okay, math dot floor, okay, math dot trunk, or you can say TRUNC, or I don't know how you pronounce that। okay, so first of all I will just go with the first one called math dot okay round। I will just say math dot round। okay, so what is the definition for this, we will just go to the documentation। So math methods, what are, first of all we will see what are the methods. Okay, the syntax of for math or any method is given over here. Okay, so math dot method, in parentheses we declare a number. Okay, so on which we have to perform an operation or method. Okay, so I will just write syntax over here, like syntax, मैं यहाँ पे syntax लिख दूंगा और उसके बाद math dot, okay, math dot method और उसमें number. Okay, so okay, yes, so this is the syntax for using math method. Okay, this is the number. यहाँ पे ये जो नंबर होता है उस पे आप कुछ जो मेथड आप यूज कर रहे हो उसके थ्रू उस नंबर पर ऑपरेशन करोगे. ओके, सो we'll just see some of the method. So first one is round. Okay, so what is the definition for round or what it can do? So ये क्या कर सकता है? There are 4 common methods. Okay, so we are going to discuss all these 4 methods. So what this method does, okay, or do, so returns x rounded to its nearest integer. Okay, so I will just copy and I will just paste the definition over here. So return x rounded to its nearest integer. Here x is variable. I will just say here x is a variable. Okay, so don't be confused. So yes, returns x rounded to its nearest integer. So we'll just take an example. So let we'll declare x equals to what I will do, I will just declare, just a second, I will just go through my documentation. Okay, so I will just return the notes. So I will just go through the notes so you can also understand the notes in a when you will download the PDF, okay, from Telegram. So first of all I will just see the values. Okay, yes, so I will just return the x, the value of x equals to like 4.6. okay, I have just given the value of x is equal to 4.6. then I will use math, okay, dot round. Okay, math dot round, and in the parenthesis I will just give the variable. Okay, I will just say x, means directly indirectly I am saying like this, math dot round, and I am giving the number over here like 4.6. okay, so if you have any confusion then you may refer to this, but I will just comment of this. Okay, and what I will do, as we are not seeing any value in our console, so what I will do, I will also declare a variable for this. Okay, so I will just say let y equals to, okay, math dot round, and I will just console dot log. Okay, I will just log the value of y. Okay, so we can see the output. So see, I have written a 4.6, I have written 4.6. okay, so I get 5. so what if I have written a 4.7? okay, so what it will give, it will again give me a 5. but what if I write 4.4? so it will give me a value of 4. so what the definition says, returns x rounded to its nearest integer. क्या होता है, जो हम इसमें नंबर इनपुट देते हैं, नंबर डालते हैं, ओके, इन द राउंड मेथड. सो व्हाट इट डू इज, ये जब हमें रिटर्न करता है, कोई वैल्यू रिटर्न करता है, सो इट राउंड्स अप टू इट्स नियरेस्ट इंटीजर. अभी 4.4 की नियरेस्ट, अगर इफ यू नो समथिंग मैथ्स, ओके, सो 4.4 की नियरेस्ट इंटीजर कौन सा होगा, विच इज 4. what is for 4.1, which is 4. but for 4.5, okay, if you look at the 4.5, we will get a 5. okay, from this onwards we will get the value of 5 or nearest integer. okay, so this is the example. okay, you have you can also try a different example. I have also shown you some of the different example. You can also go for 3.6, something like that. You will get a 4 over here. okay, I will just comment of this and we will just move to the next method. okay, the next method is, I will just, the next method is math dot seal or something like that, how you pronounce that. okay, so again we will see the definition of seal. okay, or this method returns x rounded up to its nearest integer. okay, so up to, okay, so what you will see, seen over here, returns x rounded to its nearest integer, and in this method we get return x rounded up to its nearest integer. So what is the difference between this? So we'll just have a look at it. Okay, I will just write the definition, or I'll just copy paste the definition again. Here x is a variable. Okay, so what I will do again, we'll just see an example. Okay, so I will just what I will do, I'll just let, okay, again x equals to 4.6, we'll say 4.6, and again I will just declare a variable again called y. Okay, in that we will write math.ceil, and in that we are going to give the value of x, and we will log the value, okay, of, okay. So what these do, see, we have written 4.6, then we get 5. What if I write a 4.7? Okay, I will get 5. What if I write 4.9? I will get 5. But what if I write 4.1? Okay, what I will get? See, I get the value of 5, because in a definition यहाँ पे क्या लिखा हुआ है, up to its nearest integer. So what these do is, this ups the value, okay, ups the value of this number. So if you are writing this number, then it will be the nearest value, okay, from up to its number. Like if you have written 5 over here, then if you only write 4, then we are only going to get a 4. But if you are using point and something like 0.0001 also, then we are going to get a 5. Okay, so it gives us a number greater than 4 if you are using decimal over here, and but only if not for like 4.00 or 4.4, it will give us a 4. But for a less value, like for 0.01 also, it gives a output of 5. So remember this. I will just write 4.4 over here, and I will just say, okay, we have the value of y, which is 5. Okay, so remember this definition, and remember this difference between math.round and math.ceil or something like that. Okay, okay, we'll just move forward, and let's go over here, and now let's discuss another method, okay, so called math.floor, which is very used method in our JavaScript. Okay, so math.floor. So I will just write a definition. What the definition of floor says: returns x rounded down to its nearest integer. So what it do is, it round the integer, round the x, okay, to down to its nearest integer. So we have seen up to its nearest integer. In this case, we are getting the value down to its nearest integer. Okay, so I will just again copy paste this. Here x is the variable, okay, and okay, so here what it do is, it rounds the value down to its nearest integer. Again we will declare a variable called x, and we'll declare the value of 4.6 again. By the way, we'll just take a value, another value like 2.3 suppose. Okay, and what I will do, again declare the variable, and I will say just y. Okay, and I will just say math dot floor, okay, floor, math, okay, math dot floor, and I will just say x over here, and after that I will just log the value of y. Okay, so you can see down to its nearest integer. So what is the nearest integer of 2.3? Down. Okay, so what we get 2. Similarly for like if you use 2.9 also, we will get only 2. Okay, so reverse is the case for math.ceil and vice versa. Okay, so have a look at this method also, and don't forget to practice this. Okay, but these are the very important methods. Okay, so you must practice this, all the methods, and finally we are going to come up to this method called okay, I will just comment. We'll finally come to this method called trunc. I will just copy this. Okay, okay, I will just copy this. Okay, I will just write a definition over here, and I will just say math.trunc. Okay, So what is the definition of this? Okay, returns the integer part of x. So it only returns the integer part. Like if you are writing 2.9, then it will only give the value of 2. Okay, only it returns only the integer part. So again we will say, I'll declare the variable x equals to 5.1 suppose. Okay, and again let declare the variable called y equals to then math dot trunc. Okay, and after that I will just say x over here and I will just log the value. Okay, I will just say y over here. So what I will get? I will get 5, only integer part I will get. So if I write 5.9 also, then I will only get the integer part, which is 5. Okay, so you always get this part of the number. Okay, so these are 4 methods of math. So you must always remember this, or you must always practice this, because these are used in many cases in a web development or any other stack which you are using. Okay, so after that math.seal math.run, what I have to discuss is I will just discuss numbers, okay, and its methods. So what I will do, I will just give a heading called number and methods. So as we have already discussed the numbers, okay, so I will not again discuss the numbers over here. So I'm just going to discuss something like string plus number, then what we get. Okay, so like I'm just going to comment this and I will just say 1. Okay, so string plus number, then what is the output for this number? Okay, so we always get the string. So I will just give the example over here. Okay, so I will just say let x equals to or you can say I will just console log this. Okay, I'm not going to declare a variable. So like take my name, okay, Raj plus, and I will say 4. Okay, so what happen is we'll always get Raj 4, which is a string. And if I use a type of operator over here, okay, type of, if you don't know about type of, we have already discussed that in a previous video. Okay, so you must watch that. So type of this, then what I will get a string. Okay, so I will just copy and paste over here and I will just yes, I will just explain the what happening over here, what is happening over here. So this is the string, as you know, okay, and this is the number because we have this is a string because we have declared it in a double quotes or single quote. Okay, and it has a series of characters, and this is a number, as you can see. But what happened in this case, the data type of this string is, okay, or this particular what you can say particular series is or characters is string. Okay, and in this over here the data type of this is 4. यहाँ पे उसका data type 4 ही है और इसका data type string ही है. Okay, but उसके बाद क्या हो रहा है, जब हम उसको कॉन्केटिनेट करते हैं, ओके, और यू कैन से आप उसको ऐड करते हो, ओके, सो उसका जो आउटपुट होता है वो दैट कन्वर्ट्स इनटू अ स्ट्रिंग. ओके, सो दिस होल आउटपुट इज कन्वर्टेड टू अ string. Okay, so this is the logic which I am trying to explain. So similarly I will just similarly number, okay, you have to try this after the video. Number plus string, we always get a string. Okay, then similarly then third, number minus string. Okay, we always get a number minus string, we always get a number. Okay, like in this case I will just describe this case. Okay, so we'll just see an example. I will just log the value. Okay, and I will just say 4, okay, minus, then I will just say 5 in a string format. So what I will get, I get -1. Okay, so what happening over here is the whole output is converted into a number. Okay, so this is going to convert into a number. So remember this. Okay, so I'll just say 1, then I will get 3. Okay, so this is number, this is string, but output, so when performing the operation the string is converted to a number. Okay, remember that. So I will just comment this off. And fourth one, which is string minus number, which is also a number. Okay, remember that. Okay, fifth one, which is string, okay, plus string. We always get a string. Okay, so string plus string, we always get a string. But what about multiplication and division? And again, in case if you get the output like see, like I will just log this. I will just say like 5 minus, I'm going to minus this name. Okay, so what you will get, you will just get NaN, which is, okay, in this case, which is NaN, which is not a number. Okay, so as this is not a number, okay, so JavaScript is very smart, or you can say our browsers are very smart. They are detecting that it is not a number. Okay, so in this case, we get, you try to minus this type of string from a number, then we get NaN. Okay, so remember always. So after that, what about multiplication and division? So I will just say like string into string. What I will get, just we will just see over here. Okay, we will just take an example, then we will declare the result. Okay, so I will just say log, and I will just say like 5 into 5. Okay, like not this, like 5, I must get 25, but let's see what I get. Yes, so in this case it always get converted to a number. Okay, so number, so these both strings are converting into a number in this case. Okay, and like for a string into number. Okay, let's see what we get. So I will just say log, I will just declare a string like 5 into 5, then what I will get, yes, I get 25. So I always get a number. Okay, so always remember this point, these are very important. In case you have to know, you just check out this GitHub code. Okay, so similarly for like if you get NaN, so remember that you have not declared a number into a string. Okay, so similarly for like division, so like string upon string, then we are going to get, I think it's a number, but let's just check. Okay, excuse me with my slipping tongue. Okay, so log, and I will just say 5 and divided by 5. So what I will get, I will get, yes, 1. So it is also converting into a number. Okay, then after that, oh, it is 7, sorry, 6, it is 7, it is 8, and this is, yes, and this is 9 1. Okay, so 9, and what we will do, okay, like number by number upon string, which is you can skip this part if you already know the result. Okay, so I'm just showing, so we must not skip any concept. So a number upon string, so I will do what, 5 upon like 5. Okay, so what I will get, I will get a number. Yes. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to practice this all. Okay, so you may not leave any concept behind. Okay, so after that, as this is already been discussed, I'm just going to discuss some of the method called methods of a number. Okay, so methods of number. Okay, you can say like that. So I'm just going to discuss going to only discuss one method, which is toString. Okay, I'm not going to discuss a whole bunch of things because it is of no use. So we'll again switch to a document or a documentation, and we will have a look at it over there. Okay, so first of all, string. So what it do is, like previously we have used the string, okay, like this. Okay, we have previously used this to convert a number to a string, but you can also use this method, okay, to convert the number to a string. So like converts the number to a string. Okay, so it can also convert a string to a string or a boolean to a string. Okay, no matter, it's not like that it only converts a number to a string. Okay, so I will again log on. I'm not going to declare any variable over here. Okay, so I will just say like 5. Okay, 5 dot to string. Okay, and I will just say like this, but I will get an error over here. Okay, so I will have to declare a variable. Okay, so I will declare a variable. Okay, oops. I will declare a variable, okay, called x equals to like 1 2 3, and I will say x dot, okay, to string. Okay, so you have to write, or you have to apply the method always like this, okay, by using dot. Okay, and I have to give a parenthesis. So I will discuss why we have to give a parenthesis to a method. See, the 1 2 3 is converted to a string, but I will just say type, okay, type of, and I will just put into this. Okay, so what I will get the string. Okay, so this is a string. So that's it. Then if you want to see the more methods of a number, then you can always go to the like numbers in JavaScript. Okay, then if you can visit number methods directly from here. You can visit a W3 schools, or you can also visit a MDN. So as I have also referenced the many examples from this documentation, so I will go to this, and after that where is that methods, see, number methods. Okay, so see the method which is toString, which returns a number as a string. Okay, so to exponential, so what it do is returns a string with a number rounded and written using exponential notation. So if you are very good at mathematics, so you can try this, or but just have a look at the definition of it. Okay, and after that to fixed, so what it do is returns a string with a number written with a specified number of decimal. Okay, so when I will just give the PDF, I will just cover, I think so, 2 to 3 methods in that PDF, so you can also have a look at that PDF. Okay, no need to worry. Okay, so that's it for today. Okay, so make sure to like the video. Okay, and if you want notes, then follow our Telegram channel. Okay, and or join our Telegram channel. And if you want to learn shortcuts of VS Code and some short tips, you want to know about short tips of some other technology stacks like HTML, CSS, then you can follow our Instagram. Okay, Instagram account. I will give all the links in a description, and you can also have a look at this code at our GitHub repository, which I have already shared with you. Okay, so thank you and have a nice day.